So this is not the challenge I alluded to in the previous video that we're going to do next. This one came about randomly because I figured out how to improve the dig site randomizer that's built into the game. And so we're going to do a run based around that. We're doing pre-built Washington State. Oh, and I should say the model be out by the time you see this video, but I'm recording this before the mod's out. This is testing for essentially. We'll be doing chaos, which is randomizing the research tree to be completely random. So that's not like the base game randomization scheme, which separates things into tiers and only randomizes within the tiers. So this will be pretty nuts. I think for an additional difficulty level, we're never going to research any new species. So we're only going to use the species that are given to us as automatic unlocks and build a park out of those. So yeah, we're doing pre-built Washington State. This map is unique. It does not use the Washington State map from normal challenge mode or sandbox or anything like that. This uses the one from, I guess, Chaos Theory? I don't remember. Honestly, no, it would be Campaign? I don't know. Point is, this map was not otherwise available to build on. That's the point, as I understand it. Maybe it's the wrong map. Who knows? We're doing park era just because. There's no logical explanation for that. I just decided to do it. We're doing a lot of the usual difficulty settings, like high disease level, that kind of stuff. High escapes. We're playing with intelligent this time. Yeah, let's not do fussy. I don't like fussy that much because it takes so much to counteract. It's kind of boring. So we'll do typical comfort. We're playing with tranquilizer levels, which I think combines in an interesting way with dig site randomization. It still provides like a kind of a progression to higher tier dinosaurs while not having to do it through the dig sites specifically. 100% unlock, gene mods on, yada, yada, yada. Nothing too special there. For gameplay, we're doing expert hiring because I think that's always pretty neat. Narrative events and contracts on to add a little bit of variance to the playthrough. Staff salary Jurassic because money is lame. Of course, dig site randomization is on. Otherwise, we wouldn't be using the dig site randomization. Now, this new dig site randomization mod is fully integrated with the game. It's not like the old one I made where it was a separate tool that we would use to create a random research tree, which you'd then import into the game. This uses the existing built-in randomization features in new ways. So it's way better, way more integrated into the game. You don't have to open up Cobra tools every time you want to re-randomize. You just pick which method you want to use, import that method, and then you can just keep doing new builds with the same method. So if you want to switch off of like chaos randomization to like vanilla style, you do have to re-import the mod, but that's the only time you have to do it. We're playing with low wild capture frequency. Just to see what this does. I'm curious if we haven't looked at this. We haven't looked at how like the dinosaur exchange and the wild captures interact with dig site randomization, because they should. So there's potentially a pretty interesting playthrough we can do with this dig site randomization mod in the future based on the exchange and wild captures. And we might take a look at that. Maybe not immediately. I've got a lot of park ideas, oddly, that I want to do right now. But maybe 3-4 parks down the road we'll do something like that. Jurassic research costs, but the feeders we're doing easy because we don't want to deal with the feeder requirements, which can be annoying sometimes. New species bonus off because who cares? We're doing a little bit of extra cash here because of the dig site randomization. That we're playing chaos, so we can literally have the dig site randomized specifically to be like the most expensive crap. And if that happens, even with the extra 2 mil here, we're probably not going to be able to make it a viable park. Hard species target, Jurassic. I did normal on income. On the last park build we did on Malta, we did hard instead of Jurassic, and it still was really strict. So normal might be a little bit too loose, but we'll try it out. I think if this park ends up being a little too easy and a little too quick, that's okay, right? This is like a mod showcase essentially. So if it's not the most difficult thing, then that's fine. Income tax high. And then, yeah, basically the same difficulty stuff here. Sabotage, Jurassic, terrain editing cost high, single staff center. Pretty much those typical difficulty stuff we play with now. Storms, we're doing all biomes, decoration, foliage, like, because there's no reason not to. Why not give yourself more trees, frankly? It's kind of weird that's like a menu option and not just we put all these decorations in the decoration tab now for always. Yeah, so this is the one that starts with this like little entrance here and this awful mess of pens. And then this really long path all the way down to this area down here by the waterfront, which is fun. So they want us to kind of start up here if you were to follow all this stuff. I think I'm going to probably just scrap all of this out and we'll just build down by the water. I think that's a little bit more interesting. Oh, I can't build, yeah. I have to delete this first. I was going to build it and then delete this when we needed the money, but we literally can't build it if we don't delete the other stuff. And yeah, if we want to put in a proper visitor center, we have to delete this anyway. And so at the point where we have to delete this for the visitor center, just delete all of it. And it's also not park era, so like it would all clash. So yeah, there's no reason to keep any of this and build up top. So I think we'll just flip the script. We'll build down by the lake, and then we'll build the tour heading up to the top instead of the other way around. Hopefully we don't have to wait for this to finish. Yeah, we don't have to wait for this to finish deconstructing. We can just go for it. Great. What is a good terrain level to build on down here? So it's kind of a valley, obviously. So there's kind of a bit of a U shape on the terrain levels here. Maybe this level, kind of a nice open area. Or that level, if we flatten it over. Yeah, I think, let's do this. So this will push over to the hill there. And then we can push this back to the hill. Yeah, I guess. At this point, we've committed to it, I suppose. Fine. That's a good starting level. It'll work. So, arrival point. We'll snap to grid for the sake of simplicity. Visitor center. Good classic visitor center. Where do we want to put you? Sometimes I plan these out ahead of time, and sometimes I don't. And you know what? I think there's merits to both approaches. We could build it here into like the pine trees. Or we put it over here in a direction we're going to probably build more. I think there's just one rock there. That's fun. Actually, with the size, it kind of makes sense to put it here on the waterfront. Let's try and not delete the rock. Where's a good spot to build around, maybe? Like that? That looks all right. I think that's perfectly fine. Put some path in. We can do like this. Oops. That way we don't have these coming out at a big weird... Like, don't have them coming out as big, huge wedges, and we also don't have them issues trying to, like, match a curve on both sides. The angles will match because they just snap out. Hey, Luca, I'm doing well. How are you? We're testing out my new mod I made before I put it on the Nexus, so it's always pretty exciting. Let's get our Expedition Center and Science Center in here. Maybe slap those somewhere off, where they won't get in the way of things. We could flatten out this big hill and put them over there. It's probably not bad. We got a little bit extra money, so why don't we just waste it all? Oh, we should check our randomization before we do all this. If our random dig sites are not viable, we probably need to just restart anyway. So... Dracorex. We can research Gallian Homocephaly. Carnivores, we've got Gigantoraptor and Sinosauropteryx with the option to unlock a Troceraptor. It redoes the dig site randomization in the game. to include all creatures, and like the base game one doesn't include DLC creatures. Now we randomize everything. I've also set it up with different modes so that you can do like more elaborate randomization. Yeah, we got Dreadnoughtus as our starting sauropod tile. That's pretty crazy. We won't be getting that anytime soon. We could research Amarga though. Armored herbivores, Gigant Spinosaurus, Sinoceratops, and Chasmosaurus. There's Xenosaurus right there. So yeah, this is going to be probably a Dracorex start. The early Gigantoraptor is pretty tempting too. We'll see if we can get that. The Gigantoraptor is missing an image in game, which will crash the randomization, which is why you see Oviraptor images there for it. I had to improvise, but it works. The images don't need to match. And it's more important that the mod works than it look visually correct. I think we'll stick this in here. Oh, that's going to be slightly weird. I think we can trick it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's try this. That works. And I guess we'll keep burning valuable money on flattening here. Why not? It's not like we're going to be struggling to get expensive dinosaurs immediately. Dracorex is not that bad, but it is 3 digs. I know this from testing, actually, to make sure the mod was even going to work. Where I also started with a Dracorex. Completely random. I've done a bunch of tests just to see the research trees that generate. And they're not all Dracorex, so there's not like a bug or anything. It's just a coincidence that this one is also Dracorex and the other one was as well. We need power. So we'll put the power in. I think we'll use this lake for our initial like enclosure. So we could sneak it in like here, maybe. Yeah, sure. We can probably put like the bathroom here or something, or a shelter. All right, let's let all that build. Okay. So Dracorex is a 4, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 4 logistics, 4 logistics. So there's no like cheap struthy thing to start with. So that's already one thing that's going to actually hurt a bit more. We need that 4 logistics. Sometimes, like right now, you can't get that in a single scientist. $1 million is insane. I don't think we can hire that guy. Even with cheaper, I don't think it's worth it. Operational Staff Center, 422, faster research. Damn. Bad set. Bad set of scientists here, actually. Maybe her. Problem is there's no other 2s. So I think what I'm going to do is just re-roll straight. And hope we get something better. Yikes. Yikes! There's like hardly even 4 logistics here to go across the entire board. Shit. Faster motivated, but we need the operational staff center. We could maybe swing that. We're going to be bleeding money the whole time we try to do that, though. That's 3 logistics. The point we got 3, we basically got 4. I don't think that works. Might have to restart already. Just this is like an awful spread of scientists. I mean, it's actually not bad. Like this is a good geneticist, but we don't have the logistics to support anything. So it would have to be faster, 534. Grab the geneticist, grab either positive or faster synth. We don't need the genetics. The welfare is actually probably better. Yeah, I guess it's these 3. Let's try it. Let's play it out. Oh, we do get other ones when we hire. That's right. Ooh, cheaper research. I forgot that they get replaced right away by a new one. So we maybe shouldn't have grabbed her right away. I mean, faster expeditions will actually save a little bit of money here in the early game, where like waiting for expeditions to come in is actually a problem. Cheaper research guy is actually pretty tempting. 677 is not great though. We'll definitely take the geneticist. And so then we got cheaper synthesis 111. That is not awful. Compared to taking the positive influence for a little bit of speed, that'll actually save a decent amount of money. Like long term. Cheaper synthesis on any one synth is not too much early on, but okay. Better than I thought it was going to be, but still pretty bad set of scientists overall, but we can work with that. So, Dracorex, this is going to be 3 expeditions, which is going to suck. I don't think it really matters which one we do first. We could do the upgrade technically to make it 2, but it's also not worth the time that would take. Okay, well that's happening. I guess we can't... Yeah, we might as well micro the power, honestly. I think we want to wait to set up anything until after the second load isn't at least. All right, well, there's the first load. Thankfully comes with platinum to help finance further expeditions. That's a full boatload of fossils, so we should probably process this. So we can do that, and then while that's happening, we can do, like, staff. I think it's probably the thing to do the earliest here. Because we can't do power with just, you know, two people with just 3 logistics. Do we have... I guess there was an argument to go for 5, huh? But we didn't really have a good option. This guy's a little pricey. Not a bad welfare guy. But that doesn't help. Because it's got to be 5 on free. And we don't get a point for this infrastructure research either, because you have to go 1 tier beyond that, right? For the first point. Just unlock staff center. So we definitely need another 2 logistics in the 4th staff slot. And then beyond that, we can be a little more flexible. All right, fossils are done running. Expedition 2 and 3 will need to both be completed before we process the fossils. Because we have the vast majority of the genome completed, so we're only pulling in a few fossils from each of the 2 dig sites. Almost all the Dracorex bones are in the 1 dig site. The other one is just like 3 or 4, maybe. Like 1 pip fossils. I think what we got to do is get the Dracos out and then kind of wait for a new set of scientists to push power. It's going to be a little awkward, but I think if we put, you know, 1 or 2 pumps into the backup generator, I think that's better than buying a lower tier scientist to do research for power. All right, fossils, fungi, angiosperms. I was trying to say angiosperm and fungi, so I said fungi. It's fine. It's the name of the episode. It probably isn't, but maybe it is. So yeah, this is going to be not quite a full load, and leaves us just shy of like 2% difference. So back to the other dig. There we go. Yeah, there's the final fossil. So, Dracorex completed. That will exhaust you. I think that's fine. I think these are 2 genetics to synth and hatch. Sorry, what? Enclosures tab. Forgot what I was doing. So I think we can push them over on the synthesis if we want to do genetics, and then have the other 2 do the hatch. I think we'll just put this like way over here, basically. We can still sneak a viewing gallery on this side of it to help with path capacity in the early game, which is always a problem. So I think putting it basically just right there makes the most sense. It's in range of the current power and everything like that. We'll go with the JP fences here. Probably keep it on the smaller side initially until we're like profitable. This is pre-built. Washington as a custom challenge mode, yes. Although we deleted all the pre-built stuff. We just wanted to use the unique map. Or the royal we, right? I believe that's how you phrase that. Yeah, we'll just go. This is maybe a little excessive here, but it's fine. We got a little bit extra money to play with. Draco Rex is probably doable with the lowest income level if you get it as a random starter, so we should be able to light $1 million on fire and not fail. But of course, again, our scientists, not great, so... Yeah, and that leaves us more area to build and head up the ridge.
Please review this next objective.
Yep, high disease, the other usual difficulty things. Break even, yeah. We probably won't get the bonus from this, but it's still more money. I guess the problem comes around if we don't actually hit break even on Draco Rexes. That could be a thing that happens, huh? Maybe we should have just took the amenity one. That one's essentially free. I think we should take the other one.
I'm more interested in knowledge.
This would be a good second contract, but as the first, it's not guaranteeable. It's custom challenge, I said that.
Aware of the bottom line.
Gotta listen. We are draining power here, but fossils will be done in 40 seconds. I don't think it matters. I mean, I should toggle it on and off to save the pennies that it'll save, but I'm not going to bother. Well, stop it. We could just keep, like, base skins. Because honestly, we don't even see the defaults a lot. Like, I don't think I could tell you what the default skin combo pattern is for most creatures. So maybe we'll do a build with that, just using whatever they default to. Unless they default to something really boring, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So if we put lifespan on this, that is... Honestly, I think it's worth it. 20k. But then these guys actually live long enough to matter. Like, seems fine. So we do have to use you. So let's get that started. Let's pause here real quick and put in a staff center as well. You're going to need that ASAP. Can we sneak it in here? No. Maybe there? If the path extends past it? No, it'll block. We can put it in back here. That actually works. Like, it's weird, but I'm okay with it. We did intelligent, yes. We turned off fussy because I find fussy to be a little bit... Oh, that one rock. All right, I'm going to delete the rock. We're going to try and build around the rocks to keep them, but I'm deleting that one. We're not going to do that as a hard rule. This shit should be shut down. How long do we got on power? 14 minutes. It's all right. Okay, you're disgruntled. 7 eggs. We probably need to hatch all these. 1 mil 3. We have 4 mil 8 left still. We're actually doing really good on money. I thought we'd be doing worse than this. Oh, we got extra money for dismantling everything in the upper section of the park. I don't think it was a huge amount, but a little bit extra. It makes some difference. Yeah, take all of them. We need to get above... we need to be profitable. We need to get above the break-even point for the contract, so we definitely want every dino we can. Actually might be able to make this timer, too, for the bonus. Alright, get the rest in there immediately. How do you do a tour with intelligent dinosaurs if you will place closely carnivore pen next to other carnivore pen? You can't. They have to have a gap. But the tours don't count for intelligence, so the tours can go through both pens. You just put a gap between the pens. Like, the tour can be in the gap, that's fine. Just not the path part that enters the tour. That has to be outside the red circle. Alright, there's the Draco Rex. And all that important stuff is powered, so we should get some money coming in. Maybe. Intelligent is mostly a good thing. It only really becomes a complicating factor when you're in a... Ooh, that's a pretty good spot for a bathroom, actually. Only becomes a complicating factor when you're in a park that's really tightly spaced. But I do think it's interesting because it messes with your enclosure designs and like decisions on which dinosaurs to hatch. I think that's neat. Get one of them. Let's put in our usual test amenity to see if we're actually making enough money for amenities to be useful. I guess we'll just put it right here. Yeah, actually already profitable. That's pretty good. 5. Okay. Cool. Quick pause. Let's get these guys set up. Hopefully there's enough water here that we don't need to add more. We'll thin out the trees that kind of hide the view of the dinosaurs here a bit. Then we can put some ground nut, I don't know, in the back by the water or something. Like that. Okay, I got enough leaf. Calm down, me. Stop wasting all your money on leaves. No, Dracos don't need much space, but it's not going to be just a Draco pen, right? Other stuff will eventually be in there. Get that shut down. Staff. Probably is worth just resting these guys now. Because then we can shut this down as well and save on power that way. We should get the other amenities in here. Let's add more path for that. A little bit like that. So yeah, this is the one that's always a little awkward, and you just can't get it as good as the other two. Why there is a big lake beside you? You mean this? This big lake here that's not even part of the map? That's just background? I'm actually surprised the camera goes this close to it. Yeah, it'd be nice if we could actually use some of these big lakes. But, whatever. Doesn't matter. I mean, my favorite aquatic is the one that comes out of the water because it comes out of the water. Well, one of the ones that comes out of the water because it comes out of the water. That expresses my feelings for aquatics. All right, come on. Break even financially. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, little dude. We might also have need for a hotel here and maybe pathing. Yeah, we need a hotel already. And capacities are also boned. So what we could do... What we should do is probably this. Let's put in a second viewing gallery immediately. Right over here. It'll be powered by the fence, so we don't even need more power. I think... I mean, yeah, we'll probably expand this over to the edge at some point, so putting it like there actually gives us visibility in there. That's all right. So that'll expand the path network in a direction that they need to go. And then if we do the hotel on the other side, let's leave that little bit there as an expansion. On the other side here, that'll also expand out where they need to go. Or where they will go. I guess where they need to go makes sense. Where they need to go to see the dinosaurs, right? So we'll do this. We're probably going to need to not flatten too much because this park gets very elevated. And if we flatten, it's just going to be an insane steep slope back there. But I'm going to do it up here at the start at least. And then we'll probably start to build on different levels or something. So let's grab the old hotel. Now I could just put it in like this. Or I could put it in back here. But then it kind of covers a little bit more of an area that's a little more interesting. Like that back corner there. Actually putting it back even further kind of works. What's the... Yeah, if we get it like right there, that's pretty good. We need to flatten a little further to do that though. Yeah, we're already getting like a really big cliff there. There. Basically, as far as we can get from the power, maximize the amount of path they're using in the park. and therefore the amount of money we can make. Okay. We're close. They're actually doing really good. Like, I did one test run, which also ended up being coincidentally Draco Rex, and I went bankrupt with 4 Draco Rexes. But I didn't start on the second money level that we started on. I started on lowest. So yeah, automatically unlocked Apatosaurus and Momengisaurus and Deinonychirus. Minmai. Gigant Spinosaurus there. Not unlocked automatically yet. Carnivores, we got Spinosaurus, Herrerasaurus, and Moros, and Cryolophosaurus. Somebody should be happy about that. The RNG gods saw fit to give you something to latch onto. So what do we do next? We want another herbivore to put in the pen. I'm super tempted to try and jump to something like Dreadnoughtus, but it's not going to be viable with the amount of logistics it's going to take. So if we don't do research here, we only take the automatic unlocks, we're not going to get these tiers. So we get, I think, these. Yeah, we get like this one, this group here, Penta, Trike, Kentro, Sauropelta, and then this group up here, I think, is automatic, at least this far. I think these two are automatic. So we probably get Styrak. We could do Minmai to go with Styrak. That's just Sauropelta. Because if we do Gigant Spino, that's going to conflict with the Ceratopsians and the Ankylosaurids, which is kind of dodgy. Although we could do a Pato, I guess. That one's relatively cheap compared to Dreadnoughtus. How long till new scientists come in? 5 more minutes. We did unlock this guy, but I don't think he's worth grabbing. Tempting as it may be, because he does get us the logistics we need. I think I really want to wait for like a refresh and just try for somebody a little bit better. Like, cheaper research, great, but 670k for 2 logistics? No. That sucks. Honestly, like, this guy looks pretty good in comparison, but we'll wait. We can do more Draco Rexes in the meantime and just get a bigger group. Once all these staff members are back. Actually, we can do it now. That might be... I should probably look at the profits. Like, if we're... There we go.
I understand that some of these objectives are difficult. The rewards of seeing them
like, if
through
these
to the
shops
end
are full, it
many.
might be a little weird. Let's look how we're doing here. So, we are not quite at path... Or not quite meeting our potential here. Our path capacity isn't there. We're almost at 1 star, which actually feels really quick. I have a feeling doing normal income requirement is going to be too low. I feel like normal is going to be too low, and we know hard is still kind of high. We'll just have to do hard in the future if this does turn out to be that bad. Actually means we're really close to 1 star and just getting path improvements in general. 0.7, 0.8. It's still adjusting even. Damn. 177. Yeah, we'll probably do another wave of Draco. Actually, let's do this. Okay, we'll shut down Staff Center. Let's turn on the Expedition Center. Let's see what we could currently get, if anything. We can currently dig up a Pato, but not the second Apato dig site. Herrera, which we could do completely. We can dig up Minmai, actually, with 4. Oh, that's interesting. No, we're doing Minmai then. Yeah, let's just do this. $5 minutes here. We'll put some money into this. We're gonna hold out for that better scientist to do power. It's just 3 minutes, so this should be... Yeah, we should have plenty of time to hire a scientist and start the research when this expedition completes. Here's what we got. Some osmium and some minmi. Not too shabby. Nice rebate from like the osmium and stuff there. Do the fossils, then we can do the dig afterwards again. I guess I could have waited. Well, no, because it's 3 scientists to do the thing anyway. So we need a new scientist who's a 2 to get to 5, so we can do fossil extraction, and that actually doesn't mess up our scientist recruitment. It's just fine. So let's see what we got. Just the 2 experts.
Prove you have what it takes and
Okay.
review this latest objective.
I mean, photographs more money. It's probably better, but we don't actually have a ranger station yet, which we probably should do. We'll do the amenity. That's free.
When we build great things, we build ourselves.
Cabot, shut up.
Inspirational, right?
We could do cheaper expeditions. Ticket sales of 50k per minute, actually quite doable for faster motivated again. 792. Big. Logistics specialist 215. I think that's our winner. She's actually really good. 522. She just has bad caps, but like, who cares? 215 for 5 logistics is incredible. Like, yeah, it's you. We could just fire somebody else here too. Try to get the trio, the logistics, genetics, welfare. We didn't have a welfare on that spread there, I don't think. Yeah, I think I cut loose Wilkins. So we definitely do power. We'll keep Wilkins around until we know what we're going to need to synth the Minmi. Or I guess more so to hatch the Minmi. Am I going to do that? Wilkins is expensive, and I think faster expeditions is mediocre long term. I think we just cut her now. Focus on the research while this happens for power. But then we can go back do the Minmi. Oh, you know what we can do here? No, 3 welfare. Okay, yeah, so we'll keep Wilkins around to do medical. And then we'll get rid of her. So far the Dracorexes are good. Slap in one of these guys. Yeah, because we don't have a ranger station. We don't have medical in here yet. So we're going to need all that. So we have to keep an eye out for disease and be ready to react quickly. Also, I'll point out we got rused by our contract. Medium food. Not the thing there.
Can you imagine this place without electricity?
Oh shit, 1 star? No shit? Okay. So maybe we just jump straight to medium food here. Okay, yeah. Do the medium food. Still have 1 mil 7, and then you do medical. Or you 3. Oh shoot, it's only a 2-person gig. Shit. Okay. Why don't we just go do the Minmi dig then? So this might be a really fast park build, and I think that's okay. 1 star off just 7 Dracorexes seems insane to me, but whatever. We'll see how that plays out in the long run. Maybe it actually ends up being a good length overall. So, power. Yes, we need to get power started. Small power station. Kind of maybe like the idea of tucking it in back here. It's kind of out of the way, you know? Seems good. Kind of a weird little corner anyway. If we We could stick it back here by the lake, but then it gets a little weird. Maybe if we sneak up here, we can get it through here? Kind of. Kind of. Hate it. Do it again. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, I mean, that sort of works. Maybe I can live with that crisscrossing the road. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we can put one here in this gap. Nothing else is really going to fit there anyway. And then we need one up by the fence. So let's get this over here to power that. Yeah, I think that's should be good. Urgent message from Dr. Sattler. Give me the money. Give me all that money. Fuck that endangered parrot or whatever the hell it was. We're capitalists. We need this capital. We got dinosaurs to make. I ain't got no time for endangered animals when I gotta bring back extinct animals, right? Makes sense. Now I can flatten out all this because I have the power to, the money. Yeah, that's about as far as we're gonna go because we don't want to make it too crazy over there. Flatten this out a bit, make it look a little bit better maybe. Because it's a big gross hill. Yeah, I mean, I gotta still put like medical and stuff in here, so I should be chilling maybe. All right, donuts. Get that medium food. That's the one we need for the contract. We can use this to evaluate if we're going to want this for everybody. Probably just do one of these. 249, 13. These are actually better for now. When we get the min-my, this will obviously not be true, but until then, we just want to get these better. Yeah, I think we just do that.
Well,
Yeah, these are at 20. This is only 14 profit, even though it has more guests because it's more expensive. Okay, expedition's back. Are we running anything off backup? One. Oh, the bathroom here, I think. Yeah, if we put this here, that catches it. Okay, we desperately got to get that medical team and stuff in here now, actually. You know what? Shouldn't have flattened this yet. Or smooth this out yet, I mean. I think we'll put the medical and stuff over here, so... yeah, I should have waited. Alright, let's just flatten the shit out of this. Whatever. We can leave that ridge back there. Put them here. Response facility. We still have to do medical. I keep forgetting to, like, actually start to do that. Okay, I have an idea. It's called put a path in like this roughly. That goes down here. What am I doing? But then we can put these sideways like this, and they still have like a good amount of space to peel out, hopefully, to reach the, yes, thank you. Hire temporary manager, lose 50K. Sure. Seems fine. Okay. Everybody's back. So, get me the medical team immediately. This is like the last piece, of course, of any functioning park. We just need to get it. Cheaper synth. Genetic specialist. Yeah, so you do this with you. $75. Actually, like another set's worth there to process too. Do we have more to excavate? No, minimize done. Okay, I think we'll keep the person on staff then to get the minimize out. We'll let this stuff all build and get the medical team in. Well, we got an inbound storm as well, so let's get the shelters open to deal with our very first storm of the season. Just in time, though, the medical team is in. And fossils are processed. We can get this finished up too. Then you're gonna have to rest afterwards. Fair enough, I guess. We can push them on the synth at least, though, or then do the rest of it with the other team. At least if the minmi is like for welfare, that'll work. Yeah, I guess these storms, it's really like these are about the fallout of the storm, not the storm itself, because like nothing actually happens here during the snowstorm, unless there's already problems in the park, right? Yeah, so we're looking at 5 genetics, which should mean it's 5 welfare to hatch. I don't remember if you can actually see that here ahead of time. These guys are actually ground nut. So that's kind of amazing. There's like 5 dinosaurs in the game that are actually ground nut, and we've got 2 of them for our first 2. Also, how long since we've actually used a minmi? Kind of crazy. So, yeah. Well, they're blank? Oh, I guess we don't even have a pattern for them. That's fine, I guess. So yeah, 5 welfare on 3 is we can't even do it. So we literally have to cut loose the faster expedition scientists. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We need that welfare. So, with no further delay, you are in fact fired, Wilkins. New candidates 10 minutes. We can re-roll as well. What I would really like to get here is probably a welfare specialist. Although I'd be tempted to take anybody with just a good welfare total in general, and there is none. How much money do we have? 2 mil? Re-roll that shit. Welfare specialist, 788. That's pretty bad price-wise, but I might take it just because he's there. 225. I mean, he has the 5 to do it alone. Yeah, that's pretty okay. All right, Sadiq, you better prove yourself to be worth this, my dude. We could have actually kept the other person on staff, but I don't think that's worth it either. We should also go ahead and just automatically assign the medical team here. Minimize the amount of work we have to do.
Hopefully you feel
This
the
is
same
fun.
way, and
Break
we'll take
even.
a look at this latest assignment.
I guess because of the storm there,
I
right?
do this because I love the
Shuts
craft,
down visibility.
but a little extra in the bank
Actually
doesn't
works
hurt.
really well to tank your star rating temporarily. And then you have the nice bonus of the storm lasting through the end of the month, which honestly is just fantastic. So finally rest you. 7 viable eggs, weak and needy. I think we probably skipped the needy. These were social 4. We still get 5 social. Because taking the needy feels really bad. We actually invested genetics to get rid of the large appetite. Also, they're already 875,000 to hatch 5, so maybe we need to not go overboard on those. Okay, well, they're on the way. That leaves us with logistics and Sharp, our flex person here. Really just our cheaper, our money saver. So what can we do with them? Probably paths if we can. Well, we don't even need you for paths, but yeah, give me wider paths for sure. And there goes all our money. All right. Well, we'll reach break even. Hopefully sooner rather than later. Can I please get a status check, my guy? We need a status info. Go. All of you, get in there. Tell me what's happening. Don't hit each other going in. We will break even. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, what do we got? Hypothermia, infected wound, cryptosporidiosis. Oh, God. Okay. 1 minute on eggs. Maybe we don't break even. Maybe we tanked more on the disease front than anything. No, income is like climbing back up here. Okay, well, so hypothermia is got to be treated in the facility. I think we probably need to deal with the crypto infection first. That's actually really shit. Okay, so crypto infected wound. We can do both of those vaccine researches simultaneously. But then deal with the hypothermia next. I think that's what we gotta do. Actually, a really awful hit to welfare right there. That keeps us from going profitable. That's pretty shit. Yeah, we don't even have the money. Like, ironically, doing the lower threshold for star rating fucked us here. Because, like, if it was the higher rating, this would be easier. The park build would take longer overall, but we wouldn't have had this snowstorm roll in and just obliterate our Dracorex herd. We do have the minimize coming in 20 seconds. So we should be able to hit profit on that with the extra dinosaurs here. Because we currently have, in fact, plateaued, which sucks. It's actually got, yeah, we're like negative on the vegan buffet because of that. It's really bad. All right. Help? Minmi, I need your help. Please, hurry. Get out in the park. Make me make money. Help. Help! Mobile vet is on the way to heal. Ranger team. Maybe some pictures. If I could just get one of these going, we'll be in a position to actually do something. We're still 100k off, though. And the pictures are going to start diminishing pretty heavily.
You are obviously quite the photographer. Do you do weddings and family
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, Isaac. Shut up. Missing ground nut. You'll find it. You'll find that. You won't find any fruit here. Okay. Numbers are going up. We just need to get profitable. And we're good.
Well?
Like, they won't die while we have the medical team on hand. Bingo. Okay. Whew! Disaster averted. Get me these disease treatments ASAP. Holy smokes. Okay, we should be good, though. I don't see a window for anything to actually crash the park now. I mean, unless we get another storm, like, immediately. Let's push you. Yeah, we'll save Sharp for, like, whatever. Get the 2 vaccines done.
Stellar work on that last assignment.
Although we just got to deal with the hypothermia, which we will deal with. It'll be fine. Okay, medical team's already on the way. Disgruntled. Do we have the money to rest? Yeah, actually. Get the disgruntled cleared up. 4,000 bucks, but profitable. Vegan buffet out of the red, which was actually Ironically, the snowstorm snowballed us into a pretty bad spot with the vegan buffet flipping over to negative on upkeep cost. So yeah, they're working there. Now we just need to get these hypothermia fellows moved. Oh, I totally forgot about Tranks. Ooh. Yeah. Well, we can do 3. It's just going to take a moment. We'll leave that for next time.